back to the POTS Perspective. I'm Samantha, and today I want to be really honest about something. This past week has been one of the toughest I've had with POTS in a very long time. Flare-ups hit hard and sometimes out of nowhere, and this week was no exception. Kind of want to walk you through what it's been like for me, kind of just talk to you and how it affected my body, my day-to-day life, and what I've been doing to cope. My hope is that by sharing this, anyone out there who's dealing with POTS or just wants to understand it better can get a real look at the challenges we face. So, let's dive in. Honestly, as of right now, I'm still getting mini flare-ups. Not as bad as the previous days this week, but I'm still trying to figure out what triggered my flare-up. I was thinking because of stress of just life in general. And honestly, I haven't been having the best diet lately. I know I like to stress how important it is to eat 3 or 6 small meals a day. I have not been doing that. I'm lucky if I get 2, which just has not really been good. And then maybe it was the weather, because the weather wasn't great. It was rainy and it was cloudy, so maybe that had to do with it too. I also kind of overexerted myself too, so maybe that was it. Maybe all of this together just made my body just want to shut down. And it quickly started to affect my body. And so some of the symptoms that I experienced were my heart was racing. Yesterday, Thursday, it was like a yo-yo. 1 minute, it was bump, 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 normal heartbeat. And then before I knew it was racing out of my chest. And I was trying to calm it down with drinking some Element. And I was in my class and we were presenting. And I was in the front because I had such a bad flare-up that I was 10 minutes late to class. And I had to put myself together before getting into that class. I had a really bad day Thursday. It was really bad. I really felt dizzy. I felt lightheaded. I was trying to play it off cool, but it was not great. I took my medicine while I was in class. When I do that, I kind of just pretend I'm taking a mint or something. People, I know I'm saying a lot. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. So people don't look at me weird, I guess, or concerningly weird, But, I was feeling dizzy, and I'm lucky during my presentation I did not pass out. Fall out, yep, fall out. No, pass out. And I've been having extreme brain fog this week. Even me doing this podcast right now, my mind has been going blank. I will be talking about this topic and then just out of nowhere just stop and just stare into the abyss. What was I even talking about? And this wasn't really an unusual symptom, but I just haven't gotten it in a while. But maybe because it was hot. But I was freezing at one point, and then I was sweating, and my heart was beating out of my chest, and my cheeks, usually when I get a POTS flare up or anything like that, my cheeks kind of I feel it red, and I felt it red, and it was just, I went to bed so early. Okay, 11 o'clock's not really early, but it was for me because I usually go to sleep at 12. It did impact my daily life this week. I'm kind of glad for my internship that I didn't have to work as much, because obviously my actual job, I'll just push through it kind of and do what I have to do to be able to live my life. But this week was so bad. I was so tired getting out of bed. I'm usually just tired getting out of bed. I was exhausted getting out of my bed this morning. It was really bad. Today I had a hard time getting up. And all day this week I've had a hard time getting up. Really hard. I had to kind of I've still tried to, sorry for the yawn. I told you I'm exhausted. I tried to, I've been trying to just drink Element, eat small snacks, and just live, because yesterday I did a really bad thing. I didn't eat breakfast, I had a little bit of lunch, but then I had a long time till dinner because I had an early lunch, and then I just ate all of my dinner, and like that was not good for my POTS. I felt terrible. Like my stomach was hurting, my feet were getting cold, I was getting dizzy. It was not good at all. And I was going over my schedule this week with my advisor, and I literally felt like I was going to pass out the whole entire time. And for me trying to think of what classes I wanted to take for my next semester, I wanted to literally cry. I honestly did cry this morning, but it's okay. I want to also go into some of the coping strategies that I tried. And honestly, I think they worked, because I feel like it would have been 10 times worse if I did not do what I did. I rested when I could. I mean, I'm resting right now, kind of. And I drank a lot. Like, I had like 2 packets of Element a day. And then I have my compression socks. And then my compression machines for my calves that I wear. And then I was pacing. And if you watched my previous podcast, it explains what I mean by pacing. And I really tried to focus on just meditating this week, because I've been overthinking everything I've been doing this week, and it has to do with the POTS. I know it does. Even when I was sleeping, I was like overthinking everything, like what I did that day, what I was saying that day, and I was like, we just need to stop this. And so I was doing my meditation. It's been helping. I've been writing in my journal, and I've been just talking to my friends and family, trying to distract me from what I was dealing with at the time and still dealing with today, because I had a really bad migraine this morning because of this beautiful thing we have called POTS. And because I went to a dance class this morning, and I guess I didn't have enough food or salt. I think it was salt, because I really worked myself this time. I was sweating a lot. So I needed Element, and I didn't have enough. So it caused me to get a migraine. So I had some rescue salt, and I'll explain that in a future podcast what that is. But it's basically salt. And I had that, and I felt a little better, and the migraine went away. But what I learned, and what I'm still learning about my body, is that even when I feel good, don't change my routine, because the week before that, I was doing great. And honestly, I think it could just be the moon is why I didn't have a great POTS week, because I've been looking online, and a lot of people who have POTS have been saying the same thing about this week. It's the week of like March 27th, like that week, because I'll be posting it the week after. And so maybe it could have just been the week. Sometimes people just have the weeks. But I honestly feel that I should have listened to my body more. Be more gentle with myself. Instead of like pushing through things, just rest. And I have a very hard time with taking naps, so maybe I should have taken a nap. And awareness of my triggers, so I don't get future flare-ups. And I know in the future, so I don't get future flare-ups. And thank you so much for listening to me share my week. Living with POTS isn't always easy, and some weeks are harder than others. But being honest about those struggles is part of the journey. If you're dealing with POTS yourself, I hope you're hearing this and it reminds you that you're not alone. Also, if you want to connect outside of this podcast, check out my shop, The Chronic Spark, for some things I've been creating. And I'm excited to share that I've started posting videos on YouTube too, so you can follow along there for more behind the scenes content and updates on my journey. And so, until next time, take care of yourself, listen to your body, and remember that you're not alone.